Hello people, this is Barrett, credibility check. I am broke, but I do have a degree in mathematics, and that comes with knowledge. Now, sorry, two things before we get started. Today's video topic is going to be a good point that one of the members in the Discord, Cloaks and Daggers, my favorite, I will not disclose his location. It's close to me. But he made a good point about what's one key factor that we need to look for in a booster box in order to be a good potential investment. That's going to be today's topic. Now, before we get into that, two things. Let me know, guys, if you would like to see a wall of booster boxes here. It's going to take some time to move them from my house to where I am, which is an undisclosed location. Yes, I work for the CIA, for the Interpol, for whatever. And number two, I wanted to make a live stream on New Year's Eve, ideally box breaking some cool sets, but cheap. As usual, try to bring on the cheapest prices in the EU for box breaks, whatever. So guys, if you've been interested, just let me know down in the comments. You can always join the Discord, it's absolutely free. Have a chat, let me know down there, and I will try to make some announcements ASAP if I see some interest. Now, what is today's video about? Now, it's going to be really simple. So Cloaks said, what's the point in buying a motor? Key factor is motor, just, fairly recent, a couple of years, 2 to 3 years max, box, if the price of the top chase card is less than the price of the box. What I mean by that? Take Astro. Astro is 180. Now, I love Astro. I'm a big Palkia and Dialga fan. But Astro's 180, top chase card is, if no mistake, the Machamp, which I honestly don't remember off the top of my head, so probably that's a bad example. But if I'm not mistaken, last time around was about 150. I don't think it's $200. Now, yes, as a booster box gets more expensive, you would expect the top chase cards and, as a whole, the main chase cards of that set to increase in price. However, what's the point in buying a box where always gonna ever want to open it if you're even in the best case scenario, so you pull the Machamp, you're not gonna open it. Now, you can always assume and always look for PSA 10 prices, which I think it's a reasonable thing to do when it comes to also do modern boxes. So what is the price of a PSA 10 Machamp? I don't know, 300-400, so maybe Astro to 400 is realistic. One day, at some point, I don't know when, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 29, 69, I don't know, years from now. Now, but that's a good point, and I think we're seeing it. Think about Lost Origin. What's the price for a PSA 10 Giratina? 1,000. What's the price for Giratina? 400, 450, 500. The box just does nothing but moving higher. I made a video about it last time around. Solar Tempest. What's the price for a Lugia? 250, 300. What's the price for a 10 Lugia? 500. I can see potential growth. Why? Someone will want to open the box in the future. Best case scenario pulls the Lugia to $300. So at least I can see it going at least to 300 to 400. At least the price of that chase in a PSA 10. Take Evo Skies. Evo Skies was 400. The Umbreon back then was what? 800. Kept on going higher. Evo Skies now 1,000. The raw PSA 10 Umbreon is 2,000. Just sold for 2,000. I saw a post the other day about it. It makes sense for that box to move higher because in the best case scenario you pull that. Now, the best case scenario is highly unlikely. You have a potential higher chance to get run over by a car, which I hope it's not gonna happen. I hope you pull the Umbreon. Yeah, still it's a possibility, and people will pay the premium. That's how it works. So my point is, I'm looking at, I don't know, let's take even Pull the Evolved. Pull the Evolved now with the Magikarp in a 10 is what? 300? 500 maybe? I don't know. I know it's pretty expensive. It might be 400 to 500. I don't know. So it makes sense for Paldea to move higher. Now, as more Paldea Vaults gets open, box will go higher, but it will push the price of the Magikarp down, so the final equilibrium, blah, blah, blah. Mathematically wise, that's called a dynamical system. You can find stability, blah, blah, blah. Barrett, we don't care. Sorry. But you know, you get the point. Like for Twilight, I see upside. Why? Well, I'm not a fan of a set, but that Greninja is expensive, and people like expensive. Look at Silver Tempest. Now, I do think the Lugia is much better than the Greninja, both as a Pokemon and especially as an artwork. However, still, it's $300 for a Greninja, and the box is 115 in the 115 euros in the EU and 150 in the US. I see upside. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about this point. It made me think, and it made me make a video about it. So thanks, Cloaks, for. I don't know if he's ever watched my video. I don't think he does. He's too busy making money. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.